Good morning. This is your dude right here, YP, aka Domenick Epps. And this morning we're going to break down an exegete the scripture of Genesis chapter 1, specifically on verse 3. But we're going to read verses 1 and 2 as well. So turn to Genesis chapter 1, have your word, and have your concordance as we break down the scripture. And we're going to talk about just very briefly the power of our words, how we can change our situation just by what we say with our words. Genesis chapter 1, beginning at verse 1 reads, In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved over the face of the waters. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. Verse 3 one more time. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. So we're going to look at the word said in Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. If you turn in your concordance, if you know how to use your concordance, if not, I'm going to show you pretty quickly. Alright? You grab your concordance and you look up the word said. And when you find the word said, you're going to see a whole lot of said. Alright. And once you find it, I found it here. Alright. You're going to look over to the right to find the actual scripture that you just read that you're looking for. And then once you find that scripture, you're going to see a number beside it. Alright. In this case, we see the number 559. So what we're going to do is, because it is in the Old Testament and in the concordance, the Old Testament, everything was written in Hebrew, and New Testament was written in Greek. So then you'll turn to the back of your concordance, and you have a black tab that, if you see this black tab right here, alright, it says Hebrew. And if you keep flipping back some more, it'll say Greek. So we're going to look for number 559 in the Hebrew, which we find it right here. And that gives us the original text. Alright? And so it is Amar, A-M-A-R, and it means to say, answer, appoint, avouch, bid, boast self, call, certify, challenge. Listen here. To charge, to command, to commune, consider, declare, and demand. So what is God saying to us today? That even in our dark situations, even in our darkest moments, it's not about what we do that would change the situation. It is about what we literally say. What comes out of our mouth has the ability, as we see in the Proverbs, to produce death or to produce life. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was void. And the word tells us that darkness covered the face of the waters. So here we see God in a dark situation changes this situation for what we see in verse 3. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. If you want to see something change in your life, it begins with what you say out of your mouth. God bless you. As we just broke down Genesis chapter 1, verse 3, God Amar, and it was what God said. The same with you. I love you. God bless.